Have you ever wondered what to do with that leftover clay in your classroom? Hello, I'm Kathy Skaggs, and I've spent 30 years in the classroom. I've developed several methods when it comes to recycling clay. In this video, we're going to give you 4 easy ways to recycle your clay, starting with soft clay and ending with bone-dry clay. The first method is the pinch and mist method. This is the easiest way to recycle clay in your classroom, and that's to keep up with it to make sure it always stays soft and ready to use. Once the kids are done working on their projects, at the end of the class, have them break up the unused clay into golf ball sized pieces. Place them in a plastic bag, mist liberally with water, then close up the bag and slam it on the table or the floor, compacting it into one large piece. Double check to make sure it's closed securely and it'll be ready to use the next day. The next method is the cut and wrap. Use this method when the clay is somewhat moist and workable, but kids cannot make a project without it cracking. Cut the clay into large chunks, then wrap those pieces with a damp terry cloth towel and place it back in the plastic bag. After a day or two, the clay will be soft and ready to use. But don't forget to remove the terry cloth towel once the clay is soft so it doesn't get moldy inside the bag. If the clay is very hard, but you can still get a wire tool through it, try the slice and fill method. Slice your clay into 2-inch thick pieces. Then poke deep holes in it with the end of a fettling knife. Place your first slice in the bag and fill those holes with water. Place the next slice on top and repeat the process so that you're stacking slices on top of each other with water-filled pockets. Wrap the slices in plastic, and in a couple of days the clay will have absorbed all the water and will be soft and ready to use. The last method is the dry and soak method. If the clay is too hard to cut through with a wire, it's best to just let it completely dry out. Once the clay is completely dry, use a hammer to break it into golf ball sized pieces. You'll want to do this while wearing a mask in a well-ventilated area so you don't breathe in the dust. Put the chunks in the bucket and add water. It only takes a few minutes for the clay to break down into a slip. Once it has, dig the slip out of the bucket and place it onto either a thick, unpainted piece of plywood or a piece of drywall. Either of these surfaces will dry out the clay, leaving it ready to knead and use. I hope all these tips help you in your classroom. Thanks for watching.